Gangstalking, also known as organized mobbing, an orchestrated attempt to target one individual in order to conduct human experimentation on them, this can happen in the workplace. This can happen in your community. This can happen anywhere. It's also somewhat of a spiritual phenomenon because it really goes into the righteous being targeted by the wicked. And there's a common denominator to all of this. And the reason this tends to happen to some of you brothers and sisters who have been placed on certain programs, the common denominator is you refuse to be manipulated. That's what it's all about. They want everybody to be sheep. They want everybody to go along to get along. They want everybody to fit in. They don't want anybody to think outside the box. They don't want anybody to be truly influential. They want everybody to be the same. And so what end up happening is people come together out of fear of this wicked society. And a lot of times it's subconscious. Because they have fear to stand out and they see one who can see and don't mind standing out. Because these individuals have a hive mentality, they tend to isolate and ostracize that one person in order to gouge them, dehumanize them, frustrate them, gaslight them. And ultimately the goal is to make them crash out, get put into a mental institution. They want you to lose your mind. That's what it's really about. And they have they have a whole series of tactics that they utilize against God's people. And this is why the Most High gives us these scriptures to really keep us level-headed and keep us on the righteous path. But now, gang stalking is something else because it's not always on a what we would call a corporate level, or even an alphabet level, meaning some type of organization or some type of government funded sector or whatever the case is. It's not always that. Sometimes it's your friends. Sometimes it's your family. Sometimes it's those around you. Sometimes it's co-workers. See, because this thing is spiritual. And, you know, the goal is to really make you lose your life, lose everything that you work for, lose everything that you are trying to build. That's what they really want to do. Y'all couldn't be manipulated. I'm talking about from day one. From day one. The Bible says, I knew thee before you were formed in your mother's womb. See, the Lord chose you. And he chose you to fulfill a great purpose here on this life. But what came with that is different entities that you have to overcome, right? There's different battles that you have to face in order to find that true peace and salvation. And they absolutely tried everything to get you to stay in a bubble. Some of y'all grew up and just asked too many questions to the pastor. You asked the preacher too many questions. You were always intuitive. And now your very existence bothers people. So they feel like they got to take you out. They feel like they got to target you. They're watching you with despitefulness and torture. And a lot of these entities, they watch from a distance. They monitor. They have various tactics that they use. You could be riding down a highway and all of a sudden somebody's tailgating you and they following you real close. And you're like, what is going on with this person? trying to get you out of character, trying to get you to swerve off the road. They do things like put things in your lawn and your grass, and you know, they put things in your yard, and or they would you know, constantly have noise campaigns going on, all to frustrate you. They're conspiring, and it's mental warfare. Why? Because you can see through the 12 grades of learning, a lot of y'all was not buying what they were selling. You were not buying what the teachers was talking about. Some of y'all had guidance counselors that knew you were different, and you stood out. You were peculiar. So now, because people fear what they don't understand, being miniature in thought, they figure that they will provoke and monitor. That's what gang stalking is all about. It's human experimentation. When somebody fear what they don't understand, what do? They dissect it. Their goal is to get you to crash out. Now, brothers and sisters, it's something that we have installed in us where people cannot manipulate us. It's a sixth sense. And they will label you crazy just because you won't fall for the charades and smoke and mirrors. There's certain people that come around us and we can literally sense everything. We have intuition, we have insight. And brothers and sisters, they can feel your presence. They know you're not falling for the nonsense. Sister 1973, thank you for the contribution. She said, preach, breed. Absolutely. You can read the body language. You know their temperature. You know their frequency. You know what vibe they on. They can't pull the wool over your eyes. Everything they say, you understand the motive behind it. Everything they do, you realize what type of time they on. And because of that, you are not wanted in society. That's what it boils down to. Because you got a lot of people who are used to being able to manipulate. That's their way of life. And then when they come across a brother or sister like yourselves, when they come across you, they feel like they have to target you. Why this person won't fall for my tricks? Why this person won't fall for the manipulation? Why are they absorbent from my tactics? Hey, y'all, come look at this. This is how they act. Hey, y'all, come look at this. That person right there is different. I tried to do X, Y, and Z to that person that didn't work. Hey, let's work in a group. Let's come together in a pack. Let's operate in secrecy. Let's see what we can do to this person. Let's see what makes them tick. Let's see what we can do to get them out of character. This is how these entities operate. Alan, thanks again for the contribution. I appreciate it. That's how it be. And it's only because you're a person who is secure with yourself. And when you know who you are, when you're very comfortable with yourself and you understand who you are, understanding yourself helps you with the ability to see who other people are around you. When you know yourself and certain people come around you, you can feel their energy. You can feel their motives. You know what they on, you know what they about. Never ignore that. It's because you're authentic in a world where everything is monkey see, monkey do. Everybody got to dress the same, act the same, walk the same, talk the same, act the same. Everybody got to believe the same thing. When they give you two choices in the media, you got to pick one of the two choices instead of looking towards the Most High, just like Democrat, Republican. You can't have your own take on reality. You can't have your own thoughts. Then you become a threat. Then you become a threat. And then the unhealthy obsessions take over these people. Ash Rowland, thank you for the support, says, love the honesty. We need to fellowship in the real way, not the church way. 100. And then what end up happening is some of these individuals are involved in masonry, and I'm not talking about bricks and buildings. Some of them are involved with different organizations behind the scenes. Some of them are involved in these cult-like churches. Will Surname, thank you for the contribution. Alan again coming through with the support. Round the Way Ray says, facts. Authenticity disturbs their demons. The Most High says, come out among them, be ye set apart. Absolutely. And that's what needs to happen. It's all because you don't want to be manipulated. It's all because you, listen, I'm going to say it this way. You can't be manipulated. It's all because you cannot be manipulated. You can't. They lied to you so many times. They use a trauma-based, fear-based society to get you to believe everything they tell you on the TV screens. It was a miracle that you woke up. John 15:25, but this is to fulfill what is written in their law. They hated me without reason. That's right. Some of you all live in neighborhoods where every time you come out your home, somebody comes out, monitor, watch. Some of y'all can't go to your vehicle without somebody lifting those blinds down, looking outside, seeing what you got going on. Some of y'all can't walk through a grocery store without being followed. And you wondering why, like what is happening here? And the whole goal is to make you believe that you're losing your mind. Some of you all may leave your home if you ain't got cameras set up and something is missing, something is gone, something that you know was there is not there no more. But you know, if you say it out loud to anybody, they're going to think you're crazy. They're going to think you're crazy. Listen, they've been experimenting on us since the dawn of our inception in America. Since they brung us over here, they've been experimenting on us. And anybody else who's being watched is because you know something. You're a whistleblower. You won't be manipulated. A lot of times they try to recruit you. A lot of y'all turn down being recruited. You turn down the offer. Same thing running through people's veins. They got them tweaking out here. And if you did go get that thing and you not out here tweaking, the Lord had grace on you. Maybe you had a placebo. Let's just leave it there. Yeah, a lot of the times it's because y'all wouldn't fall for the trick that Satan tried to play. Imagine these individuals trying to extend an olive branch and try to get you involved in their confederacy. Because a lot of times that's what happens. They'll test you to see what you will do that goes against morality. You turn that down, guess what? You being watched. That's how it be. Some of y'all don't fall for the peer pressure out there in society. And because you don't fall for the peer pressure, now the people in your community watching you. Why? Because you not evil like them. And they trying to figure you out. I'm telling you, man, gang stalking comes in many forms. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, keep being Renaissance men, Renaissance women. They upset because they cannot manipulate you. Some of the people in your family, they moving different right now. They moving different just because the love bombing didn't work. The witchcraft, the manipulation, the subtle tactics that they use just don't work. And so now they go recruiting other family members. Now they go recruiting people that are close to you. It's just like the movie They Live. We got one that can see. We got one that can see. And then don't start telling the truth, because then you make enemies. The Bible says, have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
When niggas love revolution like they love the bulls, you will be able to ask any youth on the street, who is Sundiata Akoli? Who is Assata Shakur? Who is Sekou Odinga? Who is Ruchell McGee and Jonathan Jackson? You will be able to ask, who is Matula Shakur? Who is Queen Mother Moore? And they will be able to tell you without skipping a beat. When niggas love revolution like they love the bulls, you will go on to ask them about Michael Jordan, and they will say, who?
When Akon builds up his city, I'm gonna be at the gate scanning you niggas, and none of you niggas is allowed inside of the new Wakanda. When it comes to these smear campaigns, we need black media. We need strong black media.
This channel is dedicated to benefiting you by educating you through enhanced digital technology for social, cultural, and political, economical development by using social commentary on social issues or news stories. If you like this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to share and subscribe.
The world will be different.
Support us by sharing, liking.